Incomplete. Incomplete. What's up? What's up? What's up? So, guys, it's stay or listen. This is important crypto news. No, not really. There's nothing going on. Uh, maybe there's a little bit of stuff going on. Looks like a lot of these. Looks like a lot of these metas are dunzo. Are pretty dunzo. Smash the likes. Smash the likes. What's going on? Is there anything going on ETH? Hmm. Get in here. What's up? What's going on? What is going on tonight? It's there. We talk crypto in here, current events too. Um, yeah, I think Bitcoin. Didn't Bitcoin just dump? Did I hear that right? I've been out. Well, I haven't been out. I've been just did a lot of stuff today. Um, did Bitcoin dump, guys? Did Bitcoin dump? Let's see. Is it dumping right now? Let me just check. Wow, yeah, it took a little tumble. 92,000. Tell you what, I've never felt better just buying Bitcoin. Buying Bitcoin. I've never felt better than just buying Bitcoin because when the only chain that is hot, when the only chain that's hot is Solana. I think, I mean, you got a problem. I mean, you got a lot of issues with that. It's just too many rugs for me. It's too many. I mean, you always got the first real runner, and it's like, where did this come from? And then and maybe one more is real, and then after that, it's literally like all farms and rugs, and it's like if you talk about any of them, especially me, if I talk about any of them or I'm in any of them, it's like it's bad for me. It's like, oh, what did Stair put me into? I didn't put you in anything. I'm trying to just trade myself, and it gets a little rough out there. We have a little fan here. Is this not? That looks like it's gonna die. Let me see if I can charge this up a little bit. It was a hot day today in Pucon, out here in Pucon, Chile. Um, it was like 84 degrees. 84 degrees today. 84 degrees today, which is hot here, you know. Um, which is really really hot here. So, you throw on a fan, it's not too bad. I turn notifications off on this thing. What's this called? Notifications. Yeah, ridiculous. Ridiculous. What's up, bro? Michael Jordan? Is he alive? I hate when people I hate when people notify you that somebody's died, like a celebrity, by just saying their name and having you figure it out. So when you just said Michael Jordan, I'm like, oh, I'm like checking Twitter. Did Michael Jordan die? You know, you know what I mean? Has that ever happened to you? You know, someone's just like Tom Cruise, bro. You know, Tom Cruise. And you're like, what? What happened to Tom Cruise? And it's like you don't know if he's dead or alive. Let's see, man. Yeah, I see Bitcoin went down a little bit. So I think your favorite meme coin's going to take a hit this evening, probably. Whatever that may be. For me, shitcoin, man. Shitcoin's doing really well. Shitcoin's doing really well. The actual official shitcoin. And why it's official is World Liberty Financial is backing it, and so is Bonk. So it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal, you know. Um, that is a big deal, and why is that a big deal? Well, because they tend to really um invest in coins that they like, i.e., send them the millions. You know, they tend to send 2 millions. You know what I mean? Goopinder, I don't know. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. But I'm just gonna I'm just gonna remove that comment. Thanks. They're my favorite glasses. They're my favorite glasses right now because I can look right into the light. There's a light on the camera. I can look right into it, and it doesn't hurt my eyes. So I appreciate that. Formula Fanatic. How are you, man? What are you into right now? What coins are you into right now? Hey, man, we're in crypto. Um, they're really I don't know. It depends on it depends on how you feel about crypto. You know, in terms of your outlook on crypto right now. I mean, some people don't like what's happening. Um, Meaning, a lot of people don't like that retail isn't here. That I mean, it feels like if you've been in crypto for years and years, like I have, you could get frustrated on what's going on because there's really not much going on. There's not an I don't think there's enough liquidity in this market. Um, what's up, DGen Trader? What's up? Uh, you're into some meme coins? What, like what? Which ones? Formula? High risk, high reward? Yeah, it really is high risk, high reward. And on top of that, man, it's like, uh, well, especially with Solana right now. I mean, Solana's the only chain that has any volume, and it's so dangerous, bro. So dangerous. I'm not touching much of anything. You know what I'm doing? I'm buying coins that have like a narrative that can absolutely send it. And they're like under a 30K market cap or something like that. So 1% of the coin is only, will only cost me like $100, $150. I can let it sit. You know what I mean? Um, so too many burgers, bro. Hey man, I'll hey, too many burgers coming at your head, brother. Cup of tea. Go take a walk, brother. Go take a walk for 24 hours. Well, you must be a subscriber, so thank you. I just flip a account every day to decide if I flip a coin. I'm assuming every day to decide to sell or not. Currently $4,000 in debt. Yeah, I mean it's crazy if you're following the market all day every day, right? Like I am, and my community and stuff. Um, you may miss IRS is hot on your tail. Wow, you may miss the one or two coins out of a new meta that send. Like you'll wake up and you'll be like, well, "What is this?" Like the Claude AI thing. You wake up, or somebody talks. It's actually that one. Somebody in the chat. I think it was Chuck brought it up. Um, he was like, look at Gastown," and we were like, what's Gastown? It was already at like 10 million, and I was like, what? And then it went to 60 million before you can even think about like buying it. You know what I mean? And then Ralph Wiggum goes to 10 million, 8 million. Like, what is Ralph Wiggum? And so it turns out both of those coins had to do with Claude AI or some sort of AI agent, but you didn't know that if you're just looking at the coins. One said Gastown, the other one was Ralph Wiggum. And it's almost like, yeah, yeah, maybe a program. You know what I mean? What's up, Santo? It may be a program that it's true. It's an AI agent, stuff like that. But it's like, man, it's like it kind of traps traders because by the time you do your research, the moves are long gone. Especially when a coin is sitting at 8 or 10 million. It's like I rarely buy coins. You know what I mean? I rarely buy coins like that high a market cap. You know what I mean? Because what am I looking for at that point? A 3x, a 2x. You know what I mean? But in I think the Gastown one went to 60 million and the Ralph one went to 45 million. Okay, that's a 5x, but how did you know? And it only tapped 45 million. It only tapped 60 million. I mean, it's like for a second. You know what I mean? Um and so but now you're hot, right? You're hot on that meta. Now you're looking for other stuff, right? And I actually was looking for stuff. I posted in my Patreon. There's a gamble Golem, which was another AI coin. Um, and that that went to like 300 and some K market cap before you can even shake a stick at it. I got in at like 60K, and I didn't take profit because I was like, this looks like it's gonna run like all the others. And then it just sat there underneath 200K. Cheers to you guys. Then it sat there at like 200, like 100K, 150K. So I let it go. I haven't looked at it since. Somebody in my Patreon messaged me and said that it was a lot higher or something like that. Let me take a look. Gollum. No, that's not it. My YouTube format, I mean, you can't really see my screen unless I actually show it to you. Um, Gollum. Yeah, Dev gave up on the project, breathe life into virtual characters. So there's a CTO team, they're barely moving it, you know. Um Abraham says you should check out Ponzi coin, my boy heard it's about the pump all the way to the moon, big homie. You ever heard of Bitcoin? It's digital currency. Have I heard of Bitcoin? You send me your Bitcoin, I'll double it and send it back, my boy. You can trust me. I'm a guy on the internet. Awesome, bro. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Yeah, no, but the space is I don't know. I mean, I'm a guy married with kids, have a business, traveling, about to start a new ranch here in South America and you know, I I wonder why I wonder why I stay visible during these times, but I do because I really like crypto. I like, doing this. But man, this space is like sort of vile. It's sort of like it's not at its best form right now. You know what I mean? Is that Welch grape juice? No, no, this is still that Cabanero. I don't know if you were here the other day, but I'm just having some. Um yeah, but I'm in some coins that are under like a 30K market cap, a 20K market cap because there are narratives that I think are just going to absolutely explode. You know, one being colossal coconut. You don't have to you don't buy these or anything. I mean, honestly, this is not like I'm trying to pump anything. I'm just telling you. There's one colossal coconut on BNB, and it's the Grok upgrade. That's what the Grok upgrade is called. Grok Imagine 1.0 colossal coconut will be the first ever full version of Grok Imagine. Before that, it was a beta version. It's highly probable that hype around colossal coconut will be like on macro hard. By the way, macro hard on BNB hit $10 million market cap. So BNB is gonna have some volume, guys. BNB is gonna have some. It has volume right now. So I think that's gonna go. I think it's gonna do pretty well. But other than that, man, I mean, I talk to people. A lot of people just don't even have money to put in the market. Um, Santo, what are you in right now? What are you in right now, bro? Are you in anything good? No, I don't remember you, Noah. You're just watching me? Yeah, man. I mean, I might change my format a little bit, watch some more videos online and stuff, but tonight I'm just kind of hanging out. You got Pax? Pax, is that altcoin from way back? Is that altcoin from way back? Smash the likes, guys. 17 in the building. 17 in the building. Is that I got a little fan. Oh, the Paxton Penguin thing. Okay. You must follow Financial Freeman. That guy is funny. Alex L. Okay, is that I don't know who that is. Is that the B seller guy? Where is it at right now? I don't really know that guy. Paxton Penguin. So this is like the third penguin, right? Off of you got Polly that's doing all right. Not really, but um Pax is at 305 market cap. Yeah, man, every low volume, 63K volume. Dev's running a little bit of a bot, little transaction bot. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Sounds good, man. How you feeling about it? How you feeling about it? You like it? Will this market just explode or will it implode? How many of you guys think, Bitcoin's going to go to 69K before it goes to 107K? I prefer it to go down so we can just head back up, you know? I don't feel like going to 107 and getting excited. Well, I mean, sometimes being loaded with KOLs isn't the best thing. I'm getting kind of done with uh coins like that. They all end up the same, and it's like folks, when I'm a KOL in a coin, it's like it's not never that good. They always hang like that. I feel like most of my success has been when I'm running a coin, with a dev or by myself or I really, really know the team and there's like major whales all around the coin. I mean, other than that, I mean, you know, when you have a lot of KOLs in a coin, I mean, it's not that good. Look what happened to Hellboy. Dude put 35 KOLs in the project. You don't know who knocked that thing down. Um, but a lot of meme coins, guys, they end up going to zero. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you're in meme coins and you're angry that a coin goes to zero or something like that, you shouldn't be surprised. I really like shitcoin on Bonk. Um, it's got a great team, great narrative. But the difference between there's a lot of shit coins out there, but the difference between this one from the others is that it's got a fart coin whale that CTO'd it, and then there's the fart coin dev is about to come on board. Um, and that's huge news. And then also World Liberty Financial guys are around the token. So is Bonk guys, and it's just like a real simple send. Somebody messaged me when I did a video about it today, and somebody messaged me from another shitcoin, and honestly, I didn't even know they existed, and he's just being very collegiate. And he's like, "Stare, our shit coin's the best. There's all a bunch of shit coins that come and go, and we've been around for 5 months, and this one you're talking about's only been around for 9 days, and this and that and the other thing." And it's like, you know, um, It's like, bro, why don't you just like go help out your coin? Because I look, he told me to look at his coin, and it had like 43K volume. Very low volume, not a lot going on. The artwork was kind of crappy. You could tell that it was just some guy running it, right? I'm kind of getting in the coins where it only like there's a huge chance that it just gets absolutely sent, like absolutely crimed, right? Where the cabal can just come in and just send it. These are those only coins I'm really interested in right now, man. I mean, a lot of these coins act like they're going to be like that, but like the Pudgy Penguin series guys, not the actual one, but the derivatives, you can see they're having a tough time. And then like, no offense to those guys, but like then you got like uh a lot of the Claude AI coins kind of just fall apart. Dev loses interest, and those coins just not worth it, man. Especially in this market. You gotta have something that has some serious money behind it, and they only come around every once in a while, and I'm telling you right now, I think this shit coin is the one. It's at 692K market cap. Just go look at my other video. I did a video today. I have all the information in there. Go take a look at it. Um, but overall, I mean, kind of just not laying low, but just doing my own thing, man. I'm just hanging out, doing my own thing. I mean, the market as you go out into it, I've met a lot of people the last like year, and guys, I mean, a couple of them are cool, but most of these guys are they're low life scammers. I mean, they're low lives, and they're shysters, you know what I mean? And that you see them getting into these coins over and over again. It's like group KOLs, group this and that, and it's like they just get in the coin and they farm it and they fight at each other, and it's just like and then you kick them out of your group, and they try and like they stalk you and talk shit on you. It's just like I liked it better when I was just talking about Jerry the Turtle and Wu, you know what I mean? And that was it, Whatever else was happening around me, who cares, And then I was doing, token reviews, on your favorite altcoin. But the thing is, like your favorite altcoin, the chances the chances of it going anywhere, you know. Bezels, you think we're back? When do you think altcoins are going to have an altcoin season? What's up, Bezels? When do you think we're gonna have an altcoin season? Because I mean, I don't know, man. It don't look great. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Something's not right. And I mean, maybe I'm fudding the bottom, but with altcoins, I mean, something's a little bit off. Just a little bit. Similar to last April, May. Yeah. You think so? Similar to last April, May, when things just started popping off. I remember that, man. You were in this chat. You were in this chat back then, remember? When April was like April 10th, when Bitcoin had bottomed, and then we were like, bro, I said that, I was like, bro, Bitcoin is about to blast off. Bitcoin's about to go crazy. And I was right, and it went to like 100 and some thousand. Um from there. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, maybe I should just be a hope, but I mean a hope. Maybe I should just be hopeful. Um But I'm not in any altcoin positions right now. I'm in a couple of meme coin positions, and I am just buying Bitcoin, guys. I am the most boring person when it comes to crypto. I've looked at a few gambles. I've gotten in and out of some stuff. I mean, Santobe says just because we broke traditional 4-year cycle doesn't mean we won't get alt season. It's delayed, not gone forever. But what I don't I mean, here's the thing. I've been around since 2016. This seems very different than any other any other, I don't know what to say. Any other season or time in Bitcoin or sorry, in crypto. Am I wrong? I mean, we haven't had to deal with uh here's my reasoning. Because you need retail to pump this thing, altcoins. You need retail to pump it, man. And I mean, I've gotten it. I'm not arguments, but I gotten into discussions and kind of think tanky discussions about this with other people in the space, and it's like the argument is: do you need retail? Do you need um do you need new money coming into the space like that? Or do you just need institutions and stuff? Do you need like ETFs, inflows and stuff like that? Like what do you actually need to actually make it an altcoin season? And that is a question because if we're gonna wait around for retail, like regular people to come into this market, I don't know if they're coming, man. There's so much going on. There's war. There's all kinds of stuff. This is not like a relaxed time where you're sitting around and it's COVID and you're getting paid to stay home and you can just DoorDash and hang out online and not have to worry about anything and you know what I mean and look at your favorite YouTuber and what kind of coins they're talking about. That's what made alt season last alt season. You know what I mean? That was an anomaly. I don't think we're guaranteed that type of situation anymore. I mean, I could do the other YouTube format where we can look at videos, but bro, there's like all kinds of shed cities in LA where like you get a little shed, like homeless people, and then even like families are getting like that can't afford their rent and stuff. They get like a little shed and to live in, and there's like a whole row of them. It looks like a concentration camp type of situation, and I mean I just don't see retail having the goods to really send us like last time. A lot of them are getting in the poly market and a lot of them are watching a game right now. They got money on the game. Have Caleb Williams, over 30 completions or whatever, and you know how it is. Puka Nakua, one touchdown. You want putting that in your parlay, and it's just like that wasn't that big back in 2021. Like sports betting was kind of looked down upon. Sports betting wasn't like mainstream, like you could talk about parlays with your mailman type of situation. At this point, previous all-time highs for many alts is highly questionable. I mean, a lot of them went. Some of these altcoins went below their previous bear market low. That's crazy. That's a coin that's dying. That's not a coin that's just sitting there waiting to be scooped up where you can make money on it. You know what I mean? People are asking me to do like videos on Myro and stuff like that, that meme coin. I'm like, I mean, I was really into it before when I thought it might have a chance but bro, I mean, Myro looks horrendous. A lot of these coins look absolutely horrendous. and it's hard to pretend that it's cool and fun. You know what I mean? Because I'm a realist. I mean, I'm not. That's the thing. Like, bro, I can come on here and pump you and talk about all kinds of stuff, and like But I mean, I'm being real. I don't know. It's just it's not. Gold has a chance to go higher before we see an altcoin season. That's crazy. Silver has a chance to go even higher. I think gold just did go higher. It made a new high. I'm not into gold or silver, but like, I mean, even Benjamin Cowan freaking said it himself on the Wolf of Wall Street. By the way, there's only like six other guys talking about crypto right now online, and Benjamin Cowan is one of them. But he said, I mean, he said something along the lines of, markets that are pumping are more likely to pump more before markets that aren't, So he was saying gold and silver is probably going to pump higher before altcoins go anywhere. So, I mean, it's odd. It's odd stuff. And what I'm seeing in Solana is, again, I mean, you got to be a smart little 20 something dickhead trader. I mean, to and connected to get into these coins at the market caps that these guys are getting them into. Like under 100K, you're in on it, bro. You're in on it. This coin called you, said you probably got allocated and you got to trade it. You know what I mean? And then by the time you find out about it, it's at like multiple millions of dollars market cap. Now you can go around. Here's the thing: you're like, well, Stair, why don't you, scan for coins and stuff and get in early yourself on. I mean, yeah, I do that, and a lot of my group does that, but I mean, these coins rug, quickly, you know. Yeah, what's up? Yes. Yeah, shitcoin looks great. I know it's going to do well because I'm seeing a bunch of other, lower end shit coins coming after me right now. Yes, they're all like messaging me and saying, "Why are you talking about that shit coin? That shit coin's not gonna do anything and all this crap." And I'm just like, what? Like, well, bro, I would, if I'm in one coin, I would and it's similar to another, whatever. I don't know. I would never. I would never go to the other coin and be like all collegiate with your Letterman jacket on, like a shitcoin Letterman jacket. Like, we're the shitcoin of soul. You guys are the shitcoin of bonk. It's like, Jets for Sharks, like West Side Story. And I'm gonna tell you why my shitcoin's better. Like, bro, this is meme coins and we're adults. Like, you buy the shitcoin you like, I'll buy the shitcoin I like. The shitcoin I like has World Liberty Financial buzzing around it, has bonk whales that some are invested and promoting it. My shitcoin has a CTO lead that is base, put $32,000 into the chart of his own money in a wallet we all can see. Still there. And then on top of that, we got a freaking he's a Fartcoin whale. The CTO dev of shitcoin on USD1 is a Fartcoin whale, and he just made a Telegram post about how the Fartcoin dev is going to be working alongside him. I mean, the Fartcoin dev is going to work. I mean, does your shitcoin have that? The shitcoin I'm in does. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit about art or anything. I don't care when you're doing stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's all about community. Yeah, we'll have some people drawing some stuff. You know what I mean? We'll have a couple pictures. We'll have a couple art things going on. But for the most part, we're just trying to send. I really don't care about, and then he's like, and this guy is talking to me from talking about some other coin that has some other shit coin. I mean, I never heard of that shit coin. He's like, "This is the OG. We're gonna beat around for 5 months." You look at the chart, and it hasn't been doing anything. Somebody's like holding the supply or something to keep you guys from going up or down, or I don't know. But had like a 43K market. Sorry, 43K volume. Very low volume. It was just a mess. You know what I mean? Yeah, this shitcoin, I'm excited. I'm just bull posting this, man. Like, you can't call me a scammer. You can't call me this and that. Like this, like if if something happens to this coin, bro, I'm definitely just an investor on this one. So you can't hate me for that. But I don't think so. That I am actually, I did my homework. I'm looking at this from an investment standpoint. I bought myself. I'm in. I am pushing this thing. I spoke to the dev team. You know, I mean, what else can you ask for? So I am bull posting this. I think it's going to 100 million or at least 100 million, guys. You just can't have World Liberty Financial and Truth Social, tweeting about your or messaging about your coin and all these heavy hitters around. If you're not gonna send, man, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna send, guys, yeah, I don't know what to say, but I mean, I think we're okay. It looks good to me, you know, but it's crazy how much hate I'm getting even just buying a meme coin. Like I am just buying and supporting a meme coin like a regular person. You know what I mean? And honestly, I've done that a lot. But, it's just the same old thing, I guess, just weirdos with like they're like bot accounts or something. Crypto's so disgusting right now. I mean, it's just it's it's not a place for intellectuals. So, you know, but again, I mean, I don't think it's a great idea, even though it looks like, there's a coin pumping over 10 million every day. But just be careful out there, guys, because look at that Cal coin. That Cal coin pumped to like what, tens of millions, and then rugged, and it just one fall swoop. That that Katana coin went to like 30, 40 million, rugged to like 90K inside like a minute, you know. You know, that means there's something there if they're hating. I know, right? There's definitely something there if they're hating. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, absolutely. I feel great about it. I feel really, really great about it. But like I said, I'm in a couple of coins that if the news is right, they pop off. Been talking about them in my Patreon. I'm probably gonna post something tomorrow on my Patreon about them. And one has to do with Elon Musk. The other one has to do with uh, a gentleman that is maybe dead in the Middle East. I think he's American, but we don't know. And it's a coin about him. And if he's dead, it's sad to say, if he's found dead, then the coin's gonna skyrocket because it's just gonna be a tragedy. Not hoping he's dead. I'm just saying it would be a tragedy. And What else? There's another one in there. Oh, MEGA, Make America Great Again. I tell you what, if this war kicks off and Trump actually, starts doing strikes, and the Shah starts wearing the Make America Great Again hat, I think that's going to go absolutely parabolic. So I'm just sitting with like a couple percent and a bunch of stuff with some high sell orders, limit sell orders, way up the chart. So if it pumps without me, I'll still be able to sell. What's up, Guav? What's up? What's up, Drip? What's up, Music Productions? What's up, Music? What's up, guys? We're chilling. I really thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. You guys are real winter soldiers. You know what I mean? And I keep forgetting. I mean, this is such a just position that I'm in, because I'm in summer in South America. It was 85 degrees today in Pucon, sunny, 85 degrees. Um, that's pretty hot for here. Tomorrow's gonna be a lot cooler, like mid 70s. But it's sunny, it's summertime. The kids are out of school around here, so you just hear kids playing, and just it's bustling, a lot of sundresses, a lot of just people eating ice cream and barbecue, and it's a really fun time. I'm kind of disoriented. I never I never knew experiencing summer for 9 straight months, because I left America in May, and I've been in summer since then. So I was in, I sold my ranch in California in May, spent the summer in Baja Ensenada, and it was just incredible there. That was all summer. And then in September, we came to Santiago, which would be, it was mid spring at that point, for South America. And then Bariloche, and then back to Pucon, and then we'll go back to Bariloche, which we'll spend probably a full year there. Where we want to buy a ranch. So, um, but yeah, I mean, a lot of big things have happened in my life too. I'm not gonna lie, it's not something I want to talk about right now. But outside of crypto, my life has been really crazy in a good way. A lot of things have really paid off for me. Exciting things in my family have happened, and yeah, I mean, it's truly remarkable. Um, yeah, DCA Day. Hey, what's up, Drew? DCA Day. Oh, sorry. Let me back up here. Stayer, name your best three memes to do well this season. I'll think about that right now. 20 in the building. Smash the likes, guys. Hey man, no retail, nobody here, and we got 20 in here on a channel that has 2,500 subscribers. I can't ask for anything more. I really appreciate you guys. Guavi Bendia says, market dumping. Are we just consolidating? What do you think? Poor guys. I mean, even Benjamin Cowan, all the really think tanky analysis guys, um, are saying at some point we got to go down. Bitcoin has to go down to, like, past all time highs. Like, that would be the healthy thing, right, for the market. But we don't we all just want the market to pump, right? Just go crazy, right? We all do. But I'm probably gonna say, like, I would here's what I'm saying. I would hate to see Bitcoin go to 107 and then get all the retail in just for them to dump on everybody again and send it all the way down. It's like, if you're gonna send it down, just send it down and spare the retail. Spare my you know spare my family members, spare my friends that aren't in the market too often and are going to get excited and come back in at the top of a dead cat bounce at 107. Like, I don't want to see people get liquidated and hurt again. Can we just send it down? If we're gonna send it down, let's just send it down real quick right now, and then we can go up later. Um, you know what I mean? I just don't want to have this situation again in crypto where everybody gets excited. There's people coming back like, "Hey, Stair, what are we buying? Coins at 110. Yeah." Right? And then it's like we all pick some meme coins to get into together, and then they start pumping, and then all of a sudden, uh-oh, the powers that be that are in control of this crypto market now just freaking dump Bitcoin on everybody's heads, and then everything else follows, and then altcoins go lower than they ever have. And it's just like, is everyone not tired of that already? Like, I just kind of want to, like, the games have to stop with the leverage. I mean, I understand why they're doing it. They want nobody to do leverage in this market, so they're trying to just totally destroy people. I'm not trading leverage. Like I said, I am keeping it simple for longevity purposes, guys, because if you're going to be trading heavy in this market over and over and over again every single day, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to have to leave. The market will beat you. But if you're just DCAing into Bitcoin, and I can't even say Ethereum right now. I'm skeptical about Ethereum, what's going on with that. Because there sure is a lot of outflows on Ethereum, even though Tom Lee is pumping this thing. And I'm actually going to do some research and see where they're at on that if he took that bonus. I don't know if anyone's heard about that with Tom Lee's bonus, but I've been doing other stuff. I gotta check him on that. But so top three meme coins right now, definitely number one, shitcoin on Bonk, USD1, Sunny Melody. Go get yourself some shitcoin. Look at my last video. Look at the contract address. Get in. Fartcoin whale, CTO team, and then the Fartcoin dev is supposed to be coming in. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes in crypto, I mean, you just gotta believe your eyes and believe what you're seeing. And so uh I've been really really impressed with the dev of shitcoin. So name my top three favorite foods. um Chicken Penang, Thai food, chicken Penang. Um um I've been pretty, guys. I think I've lost like 50 pounds since I've been in South America. I know people come on here and call me fat and stuff, but um, I've lost about 50 pounds. Yeah, I was pretty heavy there for a little bit. Still am. Okay, I'm not. I mean, but I'm 6'4", like 305 pounds. I mean, that's not bad for an old offensive lineman, So I'm gonna lose another probably 50 pounds. I'm gonna get down to like 260, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. And my favorite foods right now is the Sato out here. Just barbecue beef out here is incredible. Um, I posted on X my favorite place to go eat is Chuen, um, in Pucon here. And I like the futa salad there with chicken. Has cucumbers, dried tomatoes, goat cheese, cranberry, lima beans, and lettuce, and this like cilantro mustardy like sauce. It's really really good. Um, so thank you for that. 8 to 16 months, the bottom. My life has been really crazy too, Stayer. What's been going on with you, Bezels? Many well-known Santos says many well-known alt meme coins are down 90% or more. Yeah, it's tough. What's up, Div Jot Singh? Nice to see you, bro. Says if Bitcoin suddenly implemented, quantum resistant cryptography tomorrow, how would it impact the current altcoin ecosystem down the road? Um, and when it is here, I don't think it can do anything to Bitcoin, my understanding. But maybe that this is just, I think they're just trying to push the price down, guys. You know what I mean? Once the interest once the interest comes back, they seem to dump the market again. I'm just gonna be buying BTC mostly and same gamble memes. I mean, that's all you can do. I mean, the one thing they protect and they're interested in is Bitcoin. I'm going along with the elites. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be doing the same thing they're doing. You know, I don't know what to say, but you know, I'm getting dual citizenships, I am I'm going after, citizenships and passports for the next couple of years, guys, because you want to be fluid in this world that's forming, guys. I mean, it don't look good, and not to be a doomsdayer, but just like shit. I mean, big the real cabal, the real shadow governments, they're making moves, man. Let's see here. Stare, I lost 80 pounds to Monjaro shots. What's that? I'm all natural, man. I literally, I just cut out really bad foods, and you know, um, I take natural like blood flow medicine, not medicine, but natural blood flow pills and stuff, just for blood flow. For me, it's like all about good blood pressure, good blood flow. That really helps me. That really helps me, you know, do well and exercise and be careful with the Ozempic stuff. I heard like they really messes up your stomach. One thing's for sure, I'm never gonna do stuff like that. I'm always gonna go natural. Barachain moving up, unstoppable, unbothered. You're in all kinds of different coins that I just like. I have no. I'm just not interested in them. But I love it here. How do you feel, Santob? What's up, Matthew? Stress is a huge relax. Uh, Stress is a huge relax. Meditate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just stay quiet. And I miss. Oh, guava. Excuse me. Guava says doomsayer. I'm assuming. Uh, went from 292 to 212. Wow. Did you change your diet? Did you change your diet, bro? No stress is huge. Meditate and relax helps in gut health overall. Shout out to Matthew from Australia. Shout out to Matthew. We're still here, buddy. We're still here. One of my first subscribers. We're still here. You know. Um. Yeah, man. You know what? I'm gonna be streaming more, doing videos more, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm not gonna be on Telegram that much. Telegram is just it's a lot of scammers, and there's a lot of angry people on there, man. I like that there's people in the rocket room and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't know. It's almost like I'm staying. I know. It's kind of energy draining. You know what I mean? It's a lot of it's almost like it's like high school, or it's like it's like a dead end job type of feel on Telegram. I mean, I still have the inner circle in the rocker room and stuff, and it's great, but I'm gonna be doing a lot more stuff, on X and Patreon and here, like more member stuff, and just kind of push it in that type of way. I always post my plays in the rocket room, pop in here and there, but Shawan has to police it, and there's weirdos that come in there, and it started off as a room for $20 a month. Then we made it, and everyone's complaining about that. And then we made it free, and then like all these weirdos came in, so like that rave chick. Remember that? Remember the Sheila chick, the rave? Let's rave, like what are you? And like every time a coin went down, she'd come and do like this rave thing, and it's like, oh, who needs this? This is a person I would never hire for my business. This is a person I would never like stop and talk to at a coffee shop. Why is this person in my rocket room? Why do they feel like I need to talk to them? What do I owe them? I don't owe you shit. You know what I mean? My channel started off with my journey and just hanging out and just and the other thing is just you know what I mean? Yes. I mean, I'm like so tired of like you're a scammer. Like, bro, I'm just buying these coins and they're doing what they're doing. This is meme coins. If you didn't take out your initials, that's on you. You know what I mean? And then you got these scam devs that want to come in and be really nice in the beginning, and then they freaking rug coins, and then it's like, well, what were you supposed to do? I mean, that guy was in charge of it, not me. Stare, you let him in here. This is like, bro, I am not dealing with this in my personal life. Why the hell am I dealing with this in crypto? No, but the trenches, I mean, you can be in the trenches in peace, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, yeah, yeah, I mean, you're right, Guav. I mean, yeah, we're in meme coins, so it's it's a shitty atmosphere. But when things are going really well and meme coins are going crazy, it's a lot better. But even then, I mean, guys are crashing out and during the summer. There's some, I don't know, it would sit and let you buy it, and then it would just, be around for like a week, and then like at the end of the week it'd be at 1 million, and then it's like, you know what I mean? It was just so slow and steady. See, I don't like Solana. I never liked Solana, and the last couple months, since October, B and Solana have been the only places that have any kind of volume. And so if you like trading memes, you're kind of funneled in there, and it's just like, oh, it's like these coins just don't like, they're just so cheaty. I mean, I know Guav is like, oh, doomsdayer. But I'm just trying to say, like, I just want to hang out, man. This is nothing serious. You know what I mean? We're here to. You should be investing money that you can afford to lose if something happens, or take out your initials, and I mean, it's shitcoins at 673 right now. Dev's supposed to be pushing it this week. We'll see what happens. I'm just getting in the bigger stuff. And then you see the patterns too with these guys, these coins have the same guys in them, and it's like the same groups and same KOL groups. They all buy in on multi sig wallets, and it pumps, and they're like, you think it's them and their community, but they really don't have a community. They just pump the coin. you know, they get together like three, four, five of them. They pump a coin like 300K worth of on the chart, and then they all sell that money off that they use to pump the coin with slowly, and then they have side wallets that they got in early, and it's just like, so that's what happens with these coins over and over and over and over again. I don't want to name them, but I mean, it's just the same old thing, man. You know, it's the same old thing, bro. Stayer, what are your thoughts on the useless coin? Looks like a good meme narrative. Well, yeah, I mean, it pumped to like 80 some million already. But that's what I'm saying shitcoin's going to be. Because it's the same, it's probably going to be the same people behind it. I mean, it's just the same little group of people with a bunch of money that are pumping these coins. You just got to pick the right ones, the ones that are going to, they're going to go to next. And I think shitcoin is going to be that coin. I really do. If I'm wrong, I don't know what to say. Then I'm wrong. But this is the same pattern. Go look at useless. Useless went like was like how shitcoin is, whereas it was just like falling wedge. Then the couple, then the major players coming in, and then they go, and then they just send it. They just bring 89 million. Just get the hell out of here. Turbo blew a hose. I think not confident on that one again. What happened? What happened? Is Turbo done? I mean, it just so a lot of these coins are pretty much illiquid. I don't know what to say. Turbo is down 9% today. Turbo is slowly falling down. 20 million in volume on Turbo. I don't know how. How is that possible? Guav says, "Did you hear about Bitminer and the Mr. Beast investment? What are your thoughts?" I have not heard about that, sir. I don't follow Mr. Beast, even though I did hear that Mr. Beast, uh, m- this is speculative. I mean, I don't know where I heard this from, but Mr. Beast's mom was a stewardess on the private jets for Epstein. That's weird. All right, great to see you, Matthew. The market really hasn't been the same since Trump took office. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm taking an angle on this shitcoin is because if World Liberty Financial wants this thing to pump, they'll pump it. You know what I mean? Like it's just very selective on what happens in the market. It's a selective. It's not an organic. You gotta come to terms with it. And yes is right. And basically what he's saying, you gotta come to terms and say this market is not as organic as it used to be, guys. You know, we say, oh, altcoin season's coming back again. Well, guys, I mean, that was back when institutions and the shadow elites weren't in this. Maybe they were. Maybe they created this whole thing, but I don't think they did. Um, yeah, I don't think they did. But I mean, they're definitely here now. I mean, can we just raise our hands? Can we just come to terms? Can we just come to terms, guys? Can we just come to terms that the elites and the institutions are pretty much running crypto now? And you can kind of tell on crypto Twitter. I mean, from like Thread Guy and all these guys, they're starting to look like paid actors. I mean, I know they know their stuff and this and that, but Thread Guy was at the White House and already, and a lot of these guys, it's just like it's one big club, you know. Crypto used to be raw. Crypto used to be speculative. Now it's one big club. You're not in it. These coins are gonna pump without like knowing which one is gonna pump. And then by the time it pumps, you're buying tops. And it's just like that's not fun for me. I'd rather just, buy Bitcoin, and if there's a team that I know, or if there's a situation that I know, or a coin that's bottoming that I know it has some major players around it, then I'm gonna go buy that, or something that's dead, something that like Colossal Coconut. or barely legal didn't go anywhere, but it was still worth a shout. It went to 245 market cap, but something like that, where you can get in under 100K market cap, under a 50K market cap, grab 1% for like 200 bucks and just chill and see what happens. Because some of these coins go to 5, $10 million market cap in a day off of just major news. Like Mega. Mega can go to a $5 million market cap in a couple of hours just off of a major event with Iran thing. Um, Colossal Coconut. Elon can tweet about Colossal Coconut, the Grok upgrade here at the end of the month, and Colossal Coconut can go from 20K to freaking 10 million on BNB in a matter of an hour. You know what I mean? So that's kind of been my plays, and they're not sexy plays. They're not plays that you're gonna get into and be up 20x by the end of the day. At least the little dark horse plays, but and shitcoin's kind of a conviction play, you know. So let's see here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, drip. Yeah. So World Liberty Financial has interacted with shitcoin, and also the bonk whales are backing shitcoin on bonk. And then on top of that, Fart so the guy who is the CTO lead of shitcoin right now, Drip, is a Fartcoin whale, and he put mid five figures into this coin so far. And he has connections, and then he's bringing on board the Fartcoin dev is involved in this project now. So, and then so you got that, you got the World Liberty Financial, you got the bonk whales. It's just like, guys, I mean, what else do you want? And then what, like Yes said a few moments ago, it makes sense to me now why I'm getting attacked by other quote shit coins. There's other shit coins out there that want to feel important and hate that I'm talking about this and calling the shitcoin bonk a scam, and I'm like, well, prove it, and they can't prove it, and then they just hate on me, and it's like, guys, then bro, go sit in your in your old shit coin or whatever you want to call it, you know that was around 5 months ago. Okay, this one's been around for 9 days. It doesn't matter, bro. It's all about who's behind it and who's around it. And so I see there's infinite money around this shit coin that I'm in. I don't see that with all these other shit coins. I just don't. I don't know what else to say. I don't. And if the one that I'm in just flat out rugs or something, you know what? Hands in the air. Then I've accepted that fate. But I'd rather take that. I'd rather take the chance I'm taking right now on this than a coin that's just gonna sit around and be like, "We're the OGs and we're at it." It's like they're just coasting along. Nobody's spending money. The volume's at like 20K volume, and there's no calls happening. There's no buyback. It's just we're just in this because we have pride. Like, no, bro. Like, you need to have something going. And this shit coin, I'm telling you, man, there is no reason for them to rug this thing. I mean, they are who they say they are. Why would they? And it's not going to take much for them to send this well past all-time highs. And honestly, the all-time highs is just under 5 million. I mean, that goes if we go past all-time highs, man, it's on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're talking about a 5x from there guaranteed. You know what I mean? With what these guys are doing. You know, and then you're just gonna have a pylon of the cabal coming in and all that. I mean, I just wanna I don't know what else to tell you. Drip says, "Oh snap, nice. Yes, it's definitely a blue chip meme. Long hold, most definitely." I'm just saying you might not have to hold that long. I mean, this thing can go crazy. But yeah, I mean, I've sat around at these lows and I worked up a 0.5%, maybe a little more. I got more. I'm almost at 1% on shitcoin. You know, this thing goes to 10 million. I got 100K. What do you want me to say? You know what I mean? This just goes 2x past the highs. I'm sitting on 100K worth of shitcoin. This thing goes to uh uh this thing goes to 100 million. I got $1 million worth of shitcoin, guys. I mean, it's worth a gamble. It's not even a gamble at this point. It's not even I'm trying to be, cautious and rational and understand our meme coins and things like that. But oh, so yeah, the shitcoin that I'm talking about is at a 652K market cap. Um here guys, hold on. Hold on. Let me put it here, hold on. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat right now. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna put the contract address in there right now. I'm not an official KOL. This is just me getting back to basics. I mean, this is me getting back to when, I bought Jerry the Turtle and just talked about it and talked about it. And it went from, 700K to 22 million. And the Jerry the Turtle dev will tell you, like, that was my little old channel, and I just bull posted, and all I did was talk about it. So everyone knew that came into my channel bought it and held it. The floor rose, and that's just we're just getting back to basics, man. Yeah, I'm trying. That's what I'm saying. I miss those days too. I mean, so that's the contract address. So I'm trying to get back to those days on this, man, and just kind of talk up a coin. I wasn't see with Jerry the Turtle, I wasn't in the Telegram group. I wasn't looking at them on Twitter. I was just looking at Jerry the Turtle and saying, I like Jerry the Turtle and I like what they're doing, and I can understand why this would pump. And I could see that the dev had money and was controlling the charts pretty good. You know what I mean? That was Jerry the Turtle for me. So I just talked about it, talked about it, talked about it. I talked about it because I felt that that dev wouldn't rug me if I talked about it. The same thing I feel about this. I haven't felt like this in a long time. And all these other little projects and stuff that don't work out and all this stuff. I've avoided a lot of those projects the last few days. I've done nothing but buy shitcoin, hang out, and talk about shitcoin. And that creates community. That creates community. And the community sends coins. And then so you got this, and this was CTO'd, this shitcoin came out and it got CTO'd after a day or two. And this CTO lead, man, is a Fartcoin dev. Sorry, it's Fartcoin whale. He threw 30K into the chart. No problem the other day. Still holding. Working hard behind the scenes. He has like this little channel and he does updates. So everyone's updated. You know what I mean? And it's great leadership to not be all, running around in the Telegram group or anything like that. He has one chat thing that you can't comment on. It's just him talking and addressing. And he says some bullish shit, man. And really bullish stuff. And you could tell he's working. You could tell he's got connections. You could tell, he doesn't need KOLs to send this. He has whales. He has whales to buy in. And the smartest thing that I think he did, that this lead did in shitcoin so far, is not fight the downtrend that we've experienced the last few days on shitcoin. Like it went from 4 million all the way down to 400,000. He didn't try and fight it. He let it happen. He let all the Jeets out. He let them all walk, and now they have to buy higher. They have to buy higher, and that took a lot of balls, because I know a lot of devs that would panicked and started, keeping the chart up and stuff like that. Meanwhile, all these guys are gonna sell higher up the chart, and it's gonna be junk. Well, now you can see that you let the devs out, and this thing's gonna ascend soon. But I tell you, man, this goes past previous all-time highs of just under 5 million, bro. It's out of here. It's out of here, and it's gonna be major, major, major folks hitting this thing up. It tells a story. This chart tells a story, man. It's a cup and handle type, same type of situation. Let everybody out. So when you're coming up hot, man. There's no sellers. All new holders ready to go. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I need to get back to no distractions. Like, I mean, Telegram is great to have new people coming in and stuff, but bro, I mean, for me, I get caught talking to people that don't watch my videos, don't support me, don't even like me as a person, and I gotta sit here and talk to. I don't have to talk to. Why do I have to talk to these people? Why? Why? I wouldn't stop to talk to these people at a gas station. I wouldn't stop and talk to them at a coffee shop, a restaurant, a mall, clothing store. Like some of these people that come through the Rocket Room, I'm sorry, bro, they are not stairs people. You know what I mean? It's a free room. What's up, Chuck? And it's like me and Shawan were talking about this other day. We're like, man, it's tiring sometimes. Like, dealing with the emotions. And then like yeah, I went off on a couple people, you know what I mean? Because it's whack how they were treating me. And I did that in front of everybody. And then it's like all these like scammer KOLs are like, Stayer, you lost your room. You lost your room, Stayer. Like, no, first of all, I'm not having you in my room because you're a scammer, and you're upset with me because you're not letting me, I won't promote your coins in my room, so you're gonna say that, and then you send these people in to troll me and do all this stuff, and I kick them out, and then other people are like, oh my gosh, Stare is a little harsh. It's like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this free room? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Join the inner circle if you want to talk to me, man. It's one soul a month. Fuck it, man. I'm in there. I got alpha. I'm talking to people. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm. I don't have a shitter to throw you every day. I don't have 15 shitters to throw you every day. Go to Coco. Go to these guys down the street, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to do long term plays. I'm buying Bitcoin every day. I'm trying to buy a ranch out here, and figure out where I want to be in South America. Where's a good jumping point? I'm gonna start going to conferences. I'm gonna start doing a lot of things, and I can't have any freaking low lifes calling me a scammer and just funking up the joint. And we don't even know who the hell you guys are. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean? Like this whole channel, this whole thing started off with just me chilling, talking about coins I liked, and just bullshitting, talking about my life. You know what I mean? And yeah. I mean, yeah. See, this went to 2 cents, man. All coins suck ass right now. What's up, Rizzo? I appreciate you, bro. I mean, yeah. Patreon, $20 a month. Maybe like support me, man. I mean, I don't know, whatever. I mean, I appreciate you. I appreciate it. It's just, this free room stuff. It's fun if everybody's nice to each other and just post stuff in there, and, might catch a gamble here and there, and that's fun. But bro, like some of these people are just disgusting human beings, dude. That Sheila lady, ugh, you know, uh, ugh. Anyway, you know, I'm just switching things up, and then I'm gonna do more members. I'm just gonna be more exclusive. If you guys want to be there, great. If I'm just gonna be talking to myself, that's fine. I'll still have food on the table. It'll be okay. You know what I mean? But I can't be too accessible to people. You know what I mean? And you know what? We're gonna pump coins. We're gonna do that. Then around better plays that I can come in and just talk about them, talk about them, talk about them, because these things send, and then boom, like here I am talking to a fart coin whale, and then boom, I'm here talking to the fart coin dev, and then boom, I'm talking to World Liberty Financial, then boom, I'm talking to bonk whales, all because I just hung out and talked about and just hung out like I used to, like I always do. You know what I mean? But this this stuff where, I'm talking to like low lifes and folks that are gonna lose their money anyway and want to sit around and blame me about it. Get out of here, bro. Stairs not really down for that anymore. So I'm restructuring stuff. And I was telling Shawan, I was like, should we just lock up the rocket room to where it's like a little like it's a call channel where I'm the only one that could talk, and then you guys can like or comment, do a little comment underneath my post, but you can't no one there's no open discussion. And I was like, you know what? No, let's just leave it the way it is. But I'm just gonna come and go as I please, and we'll have some mods in there just cleaning up the dross. And I'm gonna be in places where I can provide more value. You know what I mean? Do you think Turbo will do 100x? No, I don't think so. I'm not the guy to ask about altcoins favorably right now. I mean, I know we're at the bottom, and I'm fudding the end I'm fudding the bottom of all coins. But bro, let's just be real. I mean, this is not 2021 anymore, and a lot of these altcoins are insolvent. You know, a lot of these altcoins, they don't have any money. Nobody's at the wheel. Nobody's, you know what I mean? Messed up the hairline. Oh my gosh. Did the Bears just score here? I don't have any money on this game or anything, but I was been peeking at the game a little bit, but it froze here. Did the Bears just score? What happened there? Yeah, Lemmy. I mean, yeah. See, I'm gonna talk. Uh, I haven't talked to him in a while. So many people are out of crypto, guys. I mean, I know. You think a lot of people are still around. They're really not. I mean, so I haven't talked to the Jerry the Turtle dev or the Lemmy dev in a while. I gotta check in and talk to him. I haven't heard from him. I haven't. What happened there? Wow, Chicago. I missed that whole thing. It froze. The Rams and Bears game's going to overtime. Bezel says not buying any memes. I missed it. I missed all. I'm having to rewind because it froze. Rizzo, you saw that play? Hold on. I'm just trying to rewind this real quick. Bears are the magic team this year. Whoa, he just chucked it. How the hell did he do that? Cole Komet. That's crazy. I just saw it. Wow. The Rams look cold. They're like, I want to go home. They do not want to play an overtime game in Soldier Field. You guys know I used to live in Chicago. I used to live on Marshfield and Waveland in Chicago, 2 blocks from Wrigley Field. Chicago's a great city. Lived there for two years. Chicago's a really fun city, man. But if you go there if you like drinking, which I did, my 20s, my early 20s, I partied a lot, Um, don't live in Chicago because, bro, it like your liver can just fall right on the floor. I mean, the drinks in Chicago are just, at least back then. This was 2000. Oh my gosh. This was 2006. No, this is 2007, 8, and 9 is when I lived there. 2007, 2008, and 2009. That was 20 years ago. That's crazy, guys. I'm 41. I'm 41 and I lived in Chicago 20 years ago. That's insane. That's insane. Great city. So much fun. If you like, I mean, and now I've realized, by the way, guys, living in South America has made me realize that America has a huge alcohol problem. America has a huge alcohol problem. There's way too many bars. We don't realize alcohol is a it's restaurants and cafes. There's rarely a bar around. Like in all of Bariloche, I think there's one bar. But the cafes and restaurants, you like sit down. You can have like 5 or 6 of these during dinner, but you're not gonna sit at a bar slumped over taking shots of Jaeger. Like that doesn't happen out here, bro. And it made me realize, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I could have just died in Chicago as a 20-some-year-old kid. You know what I mean? Like, because like bartenders are just giving you dollar shots all the time. Oh, here's a JMO shot, JMO shot. Chase it with some beer. And then you're like blah, you're like just going, I mean, you got this pain in your side. You're like, oh my gosh, you're like, oh, that's just cirrhosis. No big deal. Yeah, no, dude. I've realized so much since I've left America. I'm like, from the food to the bars and like the healthcare and you know the the fixation on celebrities. You know what I mean? Like it's odd. It's very American. You know what I mean? But the fact that there's bars all throughout LA and Chicago and all these just bars, 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 bars. That's just not normal. I'm looking forward to going to see Buenos Aires sometime at some point here, which is a major city, one of the top 10 cities in the world. It's the capital of Argentina, huge city, as big as New York City. I'm interested to see if there's a lot of bars there or something like that. I don't know. We don't give a shit about your life. Going upstairs. It's like, come on, bro, relax, relax. Have a life. Let's have a conversation. I would not have. I would not have got it until you mentioned it. What? Tupac? Did I mention Tupac? Yeah, I seen a video of Sneeko and Calypso. Yeah, I saw that too. Just walking down a sidewalk and people going nuts. In LA? Yeah. In Miami, right? They did the Avengers meeting, right? All these guys that don't have families, man, telling you how to be a man. It's crazy, bro. I'm sorry, man. I know. I know it's fun to, knock down a chick and stuff and, you know, be a player and all that. But man, dude, you can't take advice from these guys. They're unhappy dudes, man. They're unhappy. There's nothing better than, tucking your kids in at night, reading them a story. Nothing better than, being a little league coach, and it's nothing better than helping your son, your daughter out with homework, or taking them out to get some new clothes, new shoes, or taking them out to dinner. They did a good job on like, bro, like being a dad. But these guys will tell you, being a husband. You know what I mean? Like being a husband, being a dad. There's nothing better, bro. But these guys will tell you, no, it's all about, having a harem and, all this stuff, bro. You're just gonna be so unhappy, man. These chicks are gonna undermine you. Yeah, you're right. They're gonna give you herpes. They might, talk about roofies. Like these chicks will roofie you. Do you see what's happening in Colombia and all these guys dying from these drugs that chicks are putting in their drinks, and they think that, yeah, man, you can't and bro, I mean, it all feels the same. Come on. Too much influence on the internet. Sometimes it makes me feel sick. Like I don't know which path to take in life, bro. I'm telling you, it is. And now that I'm in South America, guys. Now that I'm in South America, I'm sorry to say, I don't think I don't think China is going to invade. I don't think Russia is going to invade. I think whoever's in control of the internet and of, the Ozempic shots and the things that they put in your food in America, and the chemtrails and the progressive movements of all the junk and stuff. Whoever is in control of that has invaded America. It's not like they're gonna come in on boats, bro. This is a psychological social warfare that has been kicked off since Kennedy died, dude. Since Kennedy was assassinated, it's been happening. The racial tensions, bro. There is no racism here, bro. Like people love me. Like you know what I mean? Or this is not. There's no affirmative action here, bro. People are just like chill, and everyone is in way better shape and nice, and take time to recognize nature. It's like everybody's in tune. They'll stop and have conversations with you. No one's just like, like it's weird, guys. And maybe my channel should be about that. Maybe we should talk about that more, because I watched that clavicular and you want to talk about crypto? There's something called crypto Jews. I'm sorry to say, but where they kind of take on, personalities in this sense with what's his name, Nick Fuentes. He's taking on this character of being this right wing guy, bro. The dude's probably gay. He's probably, like he's probably, an asset of some sort of kind. Like that whole room was just full of CIA assets. I mean, do you really think the leaders, the male leaders of the world, are just going to be hanging out like that in Miami, and they're actually the powers that be are actually going to show you who they are? Bro, these guys are all actors and compromised people, and they're just paid to give you a message that you shouldn't start a family, that everybody's out to get you, that you can't succeed in life without screwing people over. You know what I mean? It's such a bad message, guys. I mean, you could have fun, you could have a great life, you have a beautiful wife, beautiful kids, have, all kinds of success in your life and not engage in that stuff, dude. You know what I mean? Not to say that man isn't flawed, right? You can make a lot of mistakes, I can make a lot of mistakes. That's life. Nobody's perfect. I could let you down, you could let me down. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, like you you need to know that the world is not what it seems. And it took me to leave and go to South America to realize that all of America is this big mind control field. It's like it's mind control, bro. It's not like, bro. And another thing, guys, you want to talk about the dollar losing value, guys? It's bad, bro. I mean, Chile's gaining on the dollar, Argentina's gaining on the dollar. Like every month that goes by, the Chilean peso gets stronger against the dollar, and the Argentinian peso gets stronger against the dollar. The Mexican peso was kicking the dollar's ass while I was out there. When I landed in Mexico, it was 23 pesos to the dollar. When I left, it was 16, bro. That's hard. That's crazy. You know what I mean? And the world isn't what it seems. You think Trump is just wants to just buy Greenland because of the land, or because of you know, they don't want Russia to invade it or something, bro. It's all because of dysprosium. It's a rare earth mineral that makes our jets fly, our tanks, our aircraft carriers, all that stuff. Without this rare earth mineral, it overheats and we can't run our planes and shit, man. We can't do basic shit. And China, guess who owns all that outside of Greenland? All the other rare earth mineral sites, China. And they stopped selling to us. They stopped selling to us, bro. That's why Trump's scrambling. Caleb Williams just threw a pick. He just threw a pick. Bro, I want to see Chicago win, man. Damn it. Man, I did miss Chicago. Chicago was fun, man. Chicago was so much fun. Chicago was a great it was a fun city, but again, looking back on my life, uh pre this move, there's a lot of things that the common man in America has to deal with that we really shouldn't. We shouldn't have to deal with this social unrest. We shouldn't have to deal with the dollar tanking. We shouldn't have to deal with inflation. We shouldn't have to deal with excessive drug use and alcoholism. We shouldn't have to deal with bad vaccines that are bro. Another thing, bros, everybody's healthy out here, man. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing anybody that's autistic. I'm not seeing anyone in wheelchairs, or just like, "Grr." I'm not seeing any, like, how, like, in your town, there's probably like 20 or 30 disabled, kids getting led around by, some of these disabled teachers, these teachers that do the disabled programs. You don't see that. I'm sorry. I've driven up and down Chile, and I've been in a lot of Argentina areas, man. The kids are healthy, bro. The kids are healthy, bro. The kids are healthy, bro. There's no autism here, bro. Not that I've seen, bro. I'm sorry, bro. They're maiming children in America, bro. That is not a natural thing with autism and all that stuff, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. We want to say it's normal. We want to say we're combating something. It's by design, buddy. Buddy, just let's just say it out loud. Our government's doing that to our people, bro. I'm sorry. 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 They've weaponized the black man. 60% of black males, what, under the age of 35 have seen prison, bro. That's sad, man. That's sad, man. That shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way, man. Tons of opportunities out here. Tons. Tons. Yeah, horrible pick, Chuck. Yeah, that was a bad throw. Gosh, I want to like shout out to this to Ben Johnson, man. What a great coach, man. He may get out of this. Let's see if Matthew Stafford makes a mistake. Caleb, you got to stop this. North America is one of the big, massive business at the expense of your hard work, your energy, your health, and well-being, and they sell you the solution of the problem they've created their whole life. It's the saddest thing. I actually have cried a couple times since I've been out here thinking about America, bro. Thinking about America, bro. Being like, damn, these people are living amazing out here. There's no crime out here. There's no crime. Crime? Crime? I'm not seeing it. There's no murders out here. It's crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm in a really nice area. Whiteout ran the wrong route. Keep it P. So many fads in America that we can't even count. You know what I mean? Remember keeping it P? Is that do people still say that? Remember the dab? I'm like dab. I'm like a dab. Like dabbing with your friends at your desk, and they're like, "Hey, get your stuff. You're fired. We're replacing you with AI." Like, oh, dab, dab. I'm gonna dab out of here. Always keeping it P. It's not, and there's no there. I looked this up. There's been only one multi-person killer, and at least in the Argentina area. They don't because everybody has family here. If you go missing, you people would know about it within 24 hours. Like so, people don't even you know don't even try it out here. There's serial killers all everywhere in America. I can't. I'm out here. I can't believe I survived in America. I can't. I am a miracle. I'm a miracle, bro. I've lived in Jersey City, New Jersey. I've lived in right in Kingston, Rhode Island, Narragansett, which it wasn't bad, but you know, I mean, racially, not many black people, so you just look at Boston. I lived in Boston, in the city of Boston. Shout out Austin, shout out Linden Street. I lived in Chicago, in the city of Chicago. I've lived I've lived in Los Angeles. I've lived I've lived in my ranch above Palm Springs. Now that I'm out here, I really cannot believe God's hand on me. God was like this. Yo, yo, God was like this, bro. God was like this my whole life. I can't believe that shit, yes. I can't believe it, bro. That's why I was like, why I gotta hang out with these people in this rocket room? Shout out to my real dogs in there. We should just get in the inner circle or get in the Patreon, but like, why I gotta be taking this shit from these people? I survived America. Yo, God had his hand on me like this, bro. Yo, God had his hand on me like this, bro. Crazy. Yo, I do not want the Rams to win. Do they have to score a touchdown? Or is next score wins? So even like a field goal? Is this 3rd and 7? Oh, oh no, no, incomplete. Wow. We'll stay on to the end of this game. We'll see. Maybe. Oh, so they're gonna kick this field goal. How far out is this? Oh, it's really close. This field goal is really, yeah, next score wins. That's a really short field goal. They should make this. He made it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Yo, man, I like that Ben Johnson guy, man. I really do. See, they need to, you know what they need to do? Here's what Chicago needs to do. Trade Caleb Williams. Trade Caleb Williams for Mendoza. Get that first pick. Get Mendoza. Mendoza will manage a game, bro. Mendoza will manage a game, bro. In cold weather. Yo, Chicago has to go get Mendoza. You cannot waste Mendoza at the Raiders. You gotta go just go get him. And then Caleb, you don't Caleb is hot still. He did cut that wide out. Yeah. All right. Well, game's over. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you guys hanging out. A lot of fun. Average into that shit coin. It's gonna be good. All right.